All right, what is mediation? Mediation is a form of alternative dispute resolution. What that means is that it's a way of resolving disputes without going to court, without litigating, without having a judge decide. Mediation can be a great way to resolve disputes that you have with your child's father without having to litigate in the right circumstances. And if mediation is successful for you, then a lot of times you can save a lot of money in attorney's fees that you would otherwise spend going to court. And you can save a lot of heartache and headache because you're not dragging each other's dirty laundry out. And a lot of times you can get along better if you've resolved your disputes through mediation rather than going to court and fighting it out. So what the mediation process is that you and your spouse or child's father will meet with a mediator, and the mediator's job is to keep the two of you focused on trying to resolve the issues that are in dispute. It's important to know that a mediator is not necessarily an attorney. Some mediators are attorneys, some are psychologists, some are social workers, or other people who are trained and certified in mediation. So the mediator may not be an attorney, may not know what your legal rights are, and it's not the mediator's job to make sure that your legal rights are being protected. It's not the mediator's job to advise you on the law, and it's not the mediator's job to make sure that your agreement is fair. You should know that before you go to mediation, because you need to know that the mediator's role is simply to keep the communication flowing and try to help you in your communication so that you can resolve your dispute. Before you ever go to mediation, you should already have planned to know what you're asking for and know what it is that you're willing to settle for. Because if you are in mediation and you're talking about things that you're not willing to settle for, you should absolutely not feel pressured to stay there and mediate and compromise beyond what you think is good for you and your child in order to reach an agreement. You need to be strong enough to stand up and end the mediation session if things are not going well. That requires planning before you get in the mediation room so that you're not pressured, so that you're not stuck unprepared. Go in there prepared. Oftentimes I will recommend that even if you're not going to use an attorney for your divorce or for your custody case, that you meet with one first to find out what you're entitled to, what you should be asking for, and what you're willing to settle for so that you can go in there ready to walk out if things aren't going well. I've said that, and I hope I haven't scared you by saying that, because in the proper circumstances, mediation can be a great way to resolve your disputes.